The last thing I want to talk about is knowledge of self as African people. You know the history of apartheid. I don't have to give it to you. I'm sure you heard of the history of the civil rights and black power struggle in America. I don't have to give it to you. There's white people all over this world, and they think the world belongs to them. We are African people. We are God's first people. We are the oldest people. We are the most powerful people. But we got to take back what God gave us. And we will never take it back. South Africa will never be what South Africa is supposed to be until you become what you're supposed to be. It's okay to have fun, but there's a time to play and there's a time to get serious. There's a time to have fun and there's a time to fight. When apartheid fell in 1994, I watched it on the television in America. I was happy. I said, my brothers and sisters in South Africa, they finally going to get their freedom. Only to find out years later that it wasn't a real freedom. It was a mockery of freedom. Right now, the gold of South Africa don't belong to us. Right now, the diamonds of South Africa don't belong to us. Right now, the minerals of South Africa don't belong to us. But one of you in here will be the next Steve Biko. One of you in here will be the next Chris Hani. One of you in here will be the next Robert Sobukwe. You got to be. Because it's not enough to just go to college and get a good job and get a nice house and drive a nice car. It's not enough. God didn't put you here to have fun. God put you here to make this world better than the one you entered.
Yo, so we back in here for another edition of F-ya-Motha, and that's Dr. Umar Johnson dropping heavy shit. I don't know what the fuck he doing over there. He was supposed, last time I checked, he was supposed to open a school up here, which I'm still not, like, I ain't gonna bash him because things take time, whatever. But yeah, he trying to make the next generation of Wakandans, to which I'm not opposed. I'm actually for, and I think that his messaging is actually the right one, because Africans and Caribbeans keep coming here, and it's like, bro, you got a whole fucking country. You should be making it pop there. The fact that these Europeans is stealing y'all resources and y'all 98% of the population, I don't know, that's perplexing to say the least. I think that's the word I can put on it, because that makes no sense. Now, a lot of people like to use the argument that the Europeans know how to mine or know how to dig or whatever, right? They're even selling this false narrative that Europeans know how to farm the land better than Africans, even though they've been there for thousands of years. But I digress. This is much needed. It's overdue, and I believe that he's right. There shouldn't be a reason why you don't control, own, and operate the land. Now, I know the reasons they don't, for the most part, why they're still going off the European currency standard, is because the Europeans, just like America, put a whole bunch of puppet dictators involved, or put a bunch of public dictators in office, give them money, wealth, and riches, which they hoard for themselves and don't redistribute the wealth, while they got the people living in squalor, taking dumps on the side of the curb in various countries. They not doing right by the people. So that's primarily what's happening right now. So I'm not like surprised that he's on a mission and a campaign to redirect the intellect and the revolutionist spirit to the children, because next generation, within the next 20 years, if they don't take control of the land, the continental Africa as a whole continent, and unify and stop having these tribal wars, China will have populated half of the continent. Europe will have populated a portion of it, and whoever else is out there pillaging it will have populated majority of the continent. The Africans will be diluted. The country will be weaker. The people will be on some kumbaya shit, and the powers that be continue for another 100 to maybe 1,000 years to pillage the continent. So yeah, I'm glad he getting ahead of this curve. Nelson Mandela should have did this. I don't know what the fuck happened 30 years ago. Joseph Mugabe been trying to do that. Julius Malema been trying to do that. So it's moving in the right direction. I'm hopeful. I'm hoping by my 60s, Africa will be a tourist attraction, not just parts of it like Ethiopia or Nigeria or South Africa, but every place, Tanzania, the Congo. These are places that I want to go, but they got to get the shit together, because I don't want to go there and kick it with no bunch of Europeans living in villas. In any event, if y'all like this episode, you know what to do. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'm out.